there can be no nobler nor more ambitious task for America to undertake on this day of a new beginning than to help shape a just and peaceful world that is truly humane. Let us learn together and laugh together and work together and pray together, confident that in the end we will triumph together. I want to have a frank talk with you tonight about our most serious domestic problem. That problem is inflation. The United States of America and the People's Republic of China have agreed to recognize each other and to establish diplomatic relations as of January the 1st, 1979. One of the agreements that President Sadat and Prime Minister Begin are signing tonight is entitled A Framework for Peace in the Middle East. The responsibility is fully my own. In the aftermath of the attempt, we continue to hold the government of Iran responsible for the safety and for the early release of the American hostages who have been held so long. I've wanted to serve as president because I love this country and because I love the people of this nation. We love you. The struggle for human rights overrides all differences of color or nation or language. Those who hunger for freedom, who thirst for human dignity, and who suffer for the sake of justice, they are the patriots of this cause. I believe with all my heart that America must always stand for these basic human rights at home and abroad. That is both our history and our destiny. It is with a deep sense of gratitude that I accept this prize. I'm grateful to my wife, Rosalind, to my colleagues at the Carter Center, and to many others who continue to seek an end to violence and suffering throughout the world. The scope and character of our center's activities are perhaps unique, but in many other ways they are typical of the work being done by hundreds of non-governmental organizations that strive for human rights and peace. We had an MRI of my head and neck, and it showed up that it was already in 4 places in my brain. So I would say that night and the next day until I came back up to Emory, I just thought I had a few weeks left. But I was surprisingly at ease. You know, I've had a wonderful life. I've had thousands of friends, and I've had an exciting and adventurous and gratifying existence. So I was surprisingly at ease, much more so than my wife was. When I ran for president in 1976, Joe Biden was my first and most effective supporter in the Senate. For decades, he has been my loyal and dedicated friend. Joe has the experience, character, and decency to bring us together and restore America's greatness.
He showed us throughout his entire life what it means to be a public servant, with emphasis on the word servant. A Naval Academy graduate, a submariner who worked to end war, a farmer who championed the cause of conservation, a person who used his position of power to remind us that power must never be used to persecute the weak. A man of deep faith and constant practitioner of good works. And some argue the most inspiring post-presidency, in which he worked to eradicate disease and conflict, promote free and fair elections throughout the world, housed the homeless, and still found time to teach Sunday school, and did it all with a smile and with grace.